Namaste, Jai Bharat. The Afghan Taliban is smothering Pakistan. The Pakistani army is unable to withstand the Pathans fight. They run. And they were attacking Pakistan using drones. Pakistan has used F-16s to strafe and bomb Afghanistan. And in turn, something very funny happened. They used their F-16 to strafe and bomb Afghanistan, where they were supposed to have strafed and bombed the Taliban, Pakistan, TTP. But then I don't know what kind of wonderful pilots they have. One F-16 the Taliban shot down, I heard, quite possible. Because they're such low IQ pilots. So they have bombed the Chinese constructed facilities for their CPEC road and kinds of things. And China has spent a lot of money in Pakistan, and they've stopped that project for the time being from their side. They were telling Pakistan, you obtain money from some kind of World Bank or Asia Development Bank or something, and continued, we are not going to fund it anymore. So China's money is lost in Pakistan because they cannot continue, they cannot go forward with various reasons which are obvious, people should understand that. And they have bombed and destroyed the Chinese infrastructures for which they spend money, and many of the engineers and technicians were killed by the insurgents local, could be Balochistan. And everything is the inefficiency of Pakistani army, which was supposed to protect the foreigners, were supposed to be guests working for their nation, in which they failed, and shamelessly failed. So China finds it difficult to believe that Pakistan has done this bombing by mistake. They have done it deliberately. That's what China thinks, because Pakistan would do it only at the instance of America. Otherwise, Pakistan would take away the rare earth and that kind of thing, which are very high praised these days for various reasons. So Pakistan has deliberately destroyed the Chinese infrastructure at the instance of America. That's what China thinks. Pakistan claims that it's a mistake. America is silent. They are just watching the game sitting on the gallery. This is a phenomenon that took place. And then when Afghanistan attacked Pakistan back after this airstrike, they were using drones. Drones for Pakistan, they are very familiar with the Turkey-based drones, which were sent from Pakistani soil by the Turkey technicians, soldiers to Bharat in Operation Sindoor. But now Taliban is using drones, and these drones are not drawn from Turkey. These drones are drawn from China, to the very surprise of Pakistan. China must be infuriated, must have become very angry with Pakistan because of the double standard. They were showing the same item and trying to sell the same item to China. Initially, China fell for the trap and taking all the possible advantages from China, and once they find there's no point beyond which China would advance with money, they straight go to America and show the same items and trying to sell that. These kind of things, normally it's maybe normal in geopolitics. Betrayal may be a normal thing in geopolitics. Transparency may be a rare phenomenon in geopolitics, but this kind of a betrayal is very bitter betrayal, which anyone would get upset, angry, and one may tend to become revengeful. And possibly China has wantingly given this drones to Taliban. Of course, it has to be wantingly given, not out of any compulsion. China is not a nation that could be compelled to give things to others. Whatever they do it knowingly. realizing that we are giving this to somebody, and that's going to create this kind of repercussions. Without knowing, they are not going to do anything. So, this of course is a small medicine dose for Pakistan from China. From China, the Chinese made drones are playing in Pakistani field, and the army is running in capital letters. Well, they asked for it. What more? They asked for it. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Sri Ram.